So I went from this to this, and what I'm going to cover in this video are the things that in my opinion had the biggest impact in making myself look better and more attractive. So if you're still in this stage of your life, then stick around for this video because it'll kind of act as a guide to get you to this stage of your life. It's really similar to like when you play through a video game for the first time, you make a lot of mistakes and you make a lot of wrong turns because you are new to the game. But if you play through the game again, you'll beat it a lot quicker the second time because you'll have a pretty good idea of what exactly to do. And so if I had to glow up again, here is exactly what I would do. Number one, first and foremost, is just to hit the gym and build an aesthetic physique. Hitting the gym and building an aesthetic physique is super overpowered, especially as an Asian guy, because not only does it make your body look better, it makes clothes look better on your body, so you'll be able to pull off and look better in more fashion aesthetics. And it increases your facial attractiveness because it makes your face leaner and it makes your facial features more prominent. So your cheekbones and your jawlines will just look more sharp. It's kind of like killing 3 birds with 1 stone. Actually, now that I think about it, hitting the gym also like makes your mind work better and just improves your mental health and just makes you happier in general. So it's more like killing 5 or 6 birds with a single stone. So it's like getting a pentakill with a single rock. So you should definitely do something as overpowered as this. And the way to actually do this is to 1, choose a program and follow this program and hit the gym consistently. What the specific program that you choose is doesn't actually matter as much as you hitting the gym consistently, as long as this program hits all of the muscle groups in your body. Now, with that being said, you do want to tailor this program to building a more aesthetic physique. So first, it's important to know what an aesthetic physique looks like and what it comprises of. An aesthetic upper body has a few characteristics. The biggest is a V taper, and this is where the top of the torso is wider than the bottom of the torso or the waist, and that just kind of gives it a general V shape or like an upside down Dorito shape. You also want to have decently thick and muscular arms, and you want to be lean enough for your abs to be visible. For your lower body, you just want legs that are strong and decently big, but not too big, and you want them to look and be capable and athletic. So in order to tailor this program to focus on this V taper, you essentially want to focus on the muscle groups at the top of your torso. These are your shoulders, your upper chest, and to an extent your lats as well. Because these are the muscles that make up your upper torso, naturally if you make these muscles bigger, it makes your upper torso bigger and wider as well. And this will help give you that V taper that you want. 2 is to eat unprocessed whole foods and to eat high protein. You want to fuel your body properly so it can build the muscle that you want. There's a lot of diet advice out there and a lot of it is good and a lot of it is bad as well, but you essentially want to kind of think of it in tiers of priorities. So the very first priority and what's most important and should act as a baseline, like fundamental foundation of your diet, is to eat unprocessed whole foods and to eat high protein. No matter what kind of diet advice you hear about, whether that be like veganism, carnivore, keto, paleo, whatever, pretty much all of these ways of eating all agree you should eat unprocessed whole foods and you should eat enough protein. And that's why this is kind of the foundation of how you should eat as well. Unprocessed foods are essentially foods that are found in their whole form with as little ingredients as possible. The only ingredients in blueberries is just blueberries, right? And the only ingredient in beef is just beef. And so you want to eat whole foods like these as they have the most benefits with the least amount of drawbacks. Next, you want to eat high protein. Eating more protein will help you lean out, and it'll also give your body the building blocks it needs to build the muscle that you want. You generally want to eat at least 0.8 grams of protein per pound of body weight. So for example, I weigh 190 pounds, so I'll shoot for around 150 grams of protein every day. But realistically, a little more or a little less won't hurt you. As long as you're a regular, reasonably sized human being and you're not like a massive like giant, then anywhere from 120 grams of protein to like 180 grams of protein, you'll be fine. Now again, that's the first tier and the very most important and also the foundation of your diet. The second tier, so kind of like the second most important, is to eat nutrient-dense foods. These are essentially the foods that will give you a lot of bang for your buck in terms of nutrients to calories. And you can essentially think of it as each of these foods will give you more nutrients per bite than like, for example, Doritos. Focusing on eating these nutrient-dense foods is pretty important because it really makes your body and your mind and your hormones healthier, in addition to being great fuel for building an aesthetic physique. Because technically you can get jacked just from eating like Doritos and fucking like crude protein dog food, but I would definitely not recommend this because obviously like the dog food probably wouldn't taste very good and you would probably feel like shit and you'd probably start to develop health problems if you ate this way for a long time. So you definitely want to focus on eating more nutrient-dense foods. So if I were to go through this transformation again, these are the foods that I would prioritize eating. For protein, red meats like beef and lamb, eggs, wild-caught seafood, oysters, and gelatinous meats for the collagen. And pho. For carbs, I would eat a lot of fruits, fruit juices, dates, honey, white rice, sweet potatoes, carrots, and just seasonal vegetables and potatoes. And pho. For fats, I would focus on olive oil, coconut oil, butter, beef tallow, and avocado oil. And pho. Now, if you notice that your favorite food isn't listed among these things, then you can still eat it, but I would recommend just following the 80-20 rule. And this means for 80% of your meals or 80% of the food you consume, you eat foods from this list, and for the other 20%, you can eat like pretty much whatever you want. Now, to reiterate, the point of eating these nutrient-dense foods is to kind of be more healthy, and being more healthy makes you more attractive, both figuratively and literally. So that, for the most part, should get your body right for this glow up. Now, you want to also improve your facial attractiveness. Your face is the first thing that people people see and the main thing that people stare at when they're interacting with you. As such, it's pretty important to make your face as attractive and good looking as possible. So in order to go from omega cooked to now, here's what I would do. Hit the gym and eat well. I know I literally just went over this in the last section of the video, but I'm saying it again to kind of emphasize how important it is, not only for your body, but for your face as well, and just for pretty much everything that like impacts your life. Hitting the gym and eating well will make your face look better, it'll make your features sharper, and it'll make your skin better and more clear as well. Next, you want to choose a haircut that fits your face shape and aesthetic. Now, there's a whole bunch of haircut options out there, but luckily for us Asian dudes, chances are a 2-block haircut would probably look pretty good on you. And this is the exact cut that I've been rocking for the past 3-4 years. Alternatively, you can go for some sort of mid part as well, but this kind of has the same haircut structure as a 2-block, and so any sort of haircut where your hair is kind of like medium long and it has this like sort of structure, it will probably look good on you. But honestly, just trust me bro, just get a 2-block haircut. Next, you want to implement a simple skincare routine to really make your skin more clear and radiant. Now, I really emphasize simple in this simple skincare routine because when I first started doing skincare, I wanted to use every single active ingredient under the sun because I thought the more the better, and I'd be able to like kind of stack all these things and my acne would like disappear in like a day or something like that. But obviously this did not happen, and little did I know at the time, it probably made my acne a lot worse and made my skin more irritated and just kind of like messed up my skin barrier and just made my skin dry and flaky. So here's what you'll need. You'll need a cleanser, a moisturizer, and a sunscreen. I would run those 3 things alone for a few months along with drinking enough water and eating healthy and getting enough sleep and all these other good habits that affect your skin. And for most people, your skin should clear up just from doing this. If I did all these healthy habits for a few months and I still had acne issues, I would then add vitamin C in the morning and tretinoin at night. These are kind of the biggest bang for your buck skincare active ingredients, and also in the data-backed opinion, or I guess like result, of Brian Johnson, the billionaire tech CEO who is trying to become immortal. So if you don't trust what I'm saying, at least trust what his data is saying. Next, you really want to do these basic health habits of drinking enough water, getting enough electrolytes, and sleeping well. These will not only help with your skin health, but they'll also make your body build muscle more easily, lose fat more easily, and just make your body and mind healthier and work better in general. If you've ever played this like stack cup game in elementary school, think of these basic health habits like drinking water, getting enough electrolytes, and sleeping well, eating healthy, and hitting the gym as like the first row of cups on the very bottom, and then think of your body functioning as like the top cups, right? If any of the bottom cups are missing, then this whole tower will just like not stay up and just kind of like fall over, right? So it's important to do all these habits as best as possible in order to keep your body functioning as best as possible. And again, keeping your body functioning as best as possible means that you're being as healthy as possible, and healthy people are more attractive. So after getting your body and your face and your health in general right, you can start to improve your fashion. It's important to dress well because this contributes to other people's image of you. If I were to improve my fashion again, here's exactly how I would do it. I know that I like a more athleisure / streetwear type aesthetic, and so I would just buy the following essentials. Straight leg black sweatpants or trousers, white and black t-shirts, I use the Uniqlo Supima cotton ones, a gray hoodie, a black hoodie, a puffer vest, some black running shorts like these Nike running shorts, white socks, a pair of white casual shoes, a pair of Birkenstock Bostons, and I would just keep an eye out for any cool sweatshirts that I like the aesthetic of, like this cool blue sweatshirt that I'm wearing right now, and then I would just get some simple accessories like getting my ears pierced and getting some golden hoop earrings and a simple watch. I recommend this $11 Casio watch. So I came up with this list because these pieces of clothing are pretty much the only pieces of clothing that I've been wearing for like the past few months. Now it's worth noting that I already know that I like this streetwear and athleisure aesthetic, and so I already know the formula of how to make this aesthetic look good. In the past, I would give advice of trying to find your own fashion style that you like by going on Pinterest and looking up whatever outfits men or something like that, right? And then just finding outfits that you like and trying your best to copy them. Now this is still good advice if you're still trying to find your own fashion aesthetic that you like, but again, since this is kind of like my second playthrough of this game, I already know what I like, and I already know like the best strategy or like the best like build for this like streetwear and athleisure aesthetic. So I can just skip straight to buying the essentials. Now this really works out for you if you like a more casual athleisure or streetwear aesthetic, because you can just pretty much copy this list and also just buy these items and essentially use my strategy guide that I built from my experiences to guide you through your first playthrough. Now I think this streetwear aesthetic really fits us as Asian guys as well, because if you just close your eyes right now and you think of like one of those really fucking cool looking Asian dudes, the dude is probably dressed in some streetwear outfit and has like a really nice like aesthetic and vibe. And so when I was finding out my fashion style, I wanted to dress like these guys, and that's why I've kind of developed like a liking for this athleisure and like streetwear aesthetic, because like simply put, it just does look really good. And I think this aesthetic will look good on most people, and you'll probably like it too, just because like I have good taste, what can I say? So just like trust me bro. So that's exactly how I would glow up again, to go from omega cooked to what I look like now, and to kind of just look more attractive as an Asian guy. Now chances are you already know about some or a lot of the information in this video, so it's really up to you to kind of apply this information and just like take action and use this information to actually like improve your life, right? Like you already have all the resources you need, you just have to like put the work in. So your actionable step for this video is to put the work in, whether that be starting to go to the gym or building a new skincare routine, or even just like buying some cool athleisure and streetwear clothes. So if this video has been helpful to you so far, you can check out my free community. I'll probably put a copy of like the workout routine that I currently use, as well as some brands that I like to shop from, and like where I get kind of like these essentials that I listed earlier. It'd probably be pretty helpful for you guys, and it's just to kind of get you to join the community because it's completely free. So join. Link is in the description below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of this video. Thank you for your time, thank you for watching, and bye bye.